healthcare industry is stuck in like 1994. The only way the healthcare industry has used the internet is to provide information. But, I look at the internet as something that provides communication. I'm a physician. I started a practice September 24th of 2007 here in Brooklyn that mixes the internet with my services. So I use email, instant messaging, video chatting to communicate with you. I really just tried to create a practice that just mashes up the internet with physician services. With only 17% of doctors using any sort of electronic record keeping for when they see patients. I mean, that's unheard of in any other industry. My goal in life is not to practice medicine for the rest of my life. My goal in life is to help doctors practice medicine better, and I want to use technology to do that. I'm developing technology to allow doctors and patients to communicate. So I'm going to explore her asthma now, okay? So I click on it, and there we go. There it is, right there. So I want to say, okay, here are her images, here are her x-rays, so I click on that. If I want to get a report, I click on that. If I want to cycle through her images, I just click on that. If I want to search by date, to see how many times, this person was seen for asthma, I just explore. This area is teeming with people who don't have health insurance. I mean, first of all, it's just ridiculously expensive. An average HMO is about $900 per month. So whenever you're young, working as a freelancer, making $30,000, $40,000 in New York City, you can't really afford to spend $900 a month. So a lot of people don't have health insurance here. To me, mandated health insurance is just the biggest handout to the industry, imaginable. I mean, all you do is you use the government to force people to purchase health insurance from a company that destroyed our healthcare system. It's just throwing money at a broken system. I mean, that's exactly what it's doing, in hopes that, we'll save a couple bucks. You look at Toyota, you look at them, and the way they produce a car, they break the system down, and basically Toyota does this. They break down their entire process, and for each step, they say, what can potentially go wrong here? And they design the process so that they design the error, the opportunity for error out. I mean, that's what needs to happen in the healthcare system. We need to streamline processes using technology and innovation. My patients are just some people that are doing the most cutting-edge stuff online in the art world and the music world, and they all feel passionately about the healthcare system because they're having a hard time getting access to healthcare. So they're actually putting their talents to reforming healthcare as best they can. So, I mean, none of the important reformations are going to come from within the industry. It's all going to come from, entrepreneurs from outside of the industry. I would love to help people that don't have insurance get better care. So, for me, this is an opportunity to help people who I think are doing amazing things in the world and give them, health care whenever they need it. I love to be surrounded by creativity. I love to be able to, be surrounded by young people who I think are doing really awesome things. I'm sort of one of them in a sense. I'm a photographer. My work is pretty well known. It's all about being a neighborhood physician in the heart of New York City. I mean, that's what it's all about. New York City is just a collection of small neighborhoods. So for me to really be like an old-time doctor, that people recognize me on the street as oh, that's Dr. J or whatever, or Dr. Parkinson. He's that I am doctor, or something. I just love the ability to, it's really just practicing medicine in an old-fashioned way. I mean, I love what I'm doing. I think it's absolutely so fulfilling. So my advice is that, do it. My advice is also wait a few months until the technology exists to allow you to do it effectively. And after that, I mean, I think that's actually a phenomenal way to practice, and I would just recommend anybody go ahead and start a practice.